This gated community has the biggest townhouses and villas with the lowest price per square foot in the entire city of Dubai. This is Hayat by Dubai South, being developed by the government of Dubai, offering some of the biggest sizes you're ever going to find in terms of a townhouse especially, and one of the best payment plans as well, with a 5% down payment and a 2-year post-handover payment plan. The community will be located right next to the Maktoum International Airport, which will be the largest airport in the world in terms of capacity, roughly 5 times the size of the existing Dubai International Airport. And in terms of proximity, we're talking about 30 minutes away from the Palm Jebel Ali and 30 minutes away from the Palm Jumeirah and Dubai Marina. We're talking about a 2 square kilometer community divided into 10 clusters. Now, the community obviously has water features and pocket parks spread throughout the community, along with yoga spaces and meditation areas, with each cluster having its own pool and kids play area as well. Now, Hayat 2 and 3 were launched for the first time last month, and they sold out in a matter of hours in terms of their 280 units. Hayat 1 and 4 will be launching next, with townhouses as well, like Hayat 2 and 3. And that will happen in September, with 200 units approximately. Now, after this, Hayat 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 will have independent villas of 4, 5 and 6 bedrooms, and Hayat 10 will have the apartments that will be facing the Discovery Dunes golf course. Moreover, Hayat will also have a clubhouse and a community center with a retail boulevard in the middle of the community, along with a lap pool and various other facilities included. Now, Hayat 2 and 3 were the first ever clusters to be launched in this community. It was launched last month and sold out in a matter of hours. Hayat 1 and 4 will be launched in the month of September and will offer 3, 4 and 5 bedroom townhouses and semi-detached villas. Now, the starting price in this community is 3.4 million dirhams for the 3-bedroom townhouse, going up to 3,400 square feet in terms of built-up area, 4 million for the 4-bedroom townhouses, going up to 4,100 square feet built-up area, and 4.4 million for the 5-bedroom townhouse, going up to 4,950 square feet built-up area. So the price per square foot of Hayat comes to around 1,100 dirhams per square foot. And that is possibly the lowest price per square foot for something that offers townhouses and semi-detached villas of this size. That too in a gated community with all these amenities and features in a 2 square kilometer community. Now, with this price, let me also break down the payment plan, which is relatively back-ended because it involves a 2-year post-handover payment plan with 5% down payment, 10% after 3 months, and thereafter, every 3 months or every quarter, it'll be 5% until we reach the threshold of 60%. So roughly 20% a year. Now, on handover, you will be paying 20%, and the balance 20% to go up to 100% will be payable over 2 years or 24 months, as the property will be handed over in 3 years from now, or Q2 2028. Now, because this community is relatively new, you as an investor would get the first mover advantage if you were to enter into this community at this stage. If you were to go in for multiple units and be able to resell even before the property is completed in order to maximize your return on equity. As the payment plan is relatively not very aggressive and the price per square foot is relatively low for something offering this size of townhouses and villas, and the developer, of course, being the government developer, Dubai South. So we're talking about a capital appreciation of at least 30%, conservatively speaking, by the time this project is handed over. But if you're also looking in terms of ROI, because of the fact that this community is located right in front of the Al Maktoum International Airport, being the largest airport in the world capacity-wise, and also very near the Expo City, which also has or will have a lot of offices in the future, you can expect a healthy ROI of between 7 to 9% in terms of long-term rents. Now, let me give you an overview of the interesting aspects of these layouts, because obviously this is the biggest townhouse you will ever find from a developer right now in Dubai. How have they utilized these spaces? Let me show you. This is a corner unit 3-bedroom townhouse with a plot area of around 3,000 square feet and a built-up area of 3,400 square feet nearly. What's interesting about this is that you have a closed kitchen which is generously sized. You have a laundry utility room and a maid's room with an ensuite in every unit. Now, what's more interesting is that on the first floor, you have a family living space, right? And every bedroom of the 3 bedrooms will have their own ensuite. So this is how they've generously allocated their sizing and designed these layouts in a very smart and family-oriented way. And if you've noticed, this is a 3-bedroom corner townhouse. Usually, when it comes to these semi-detached corner townhouses, you usually have 4 bedrooms, not 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms are usually in the middle of, like, let's say a 4 or a 6-plex row of townhouses. This in particular has a 3-bedroom on the corner so that you get a generous size for your plot area in the form of a garden, right? And provision for a swimming pool and a generously sized backyard as well. Now, just to give you a gist about the 4 and 5 bedroom layouts, they're pretty much the same, except that you do have a proper bedroom on the ground floor, which is important, of course, if you have elderly parents visiting you, in addition to the maid's room on the ground floor as well. And that was pretty much it about Hayat. If you'd like to know more about this new community, feel free to reach out to me, as I've mentioned my details in the description down below.